Welcome to Ken Tamplin Vocal Academy, where the proof is in the singing. You probably got here because you just watched my 5 incredible tips on how to sing better instantly. I'd like to expound on each tip, elaborate on them more so that I can get in more depth with you on specifically how to get better instantly. All right. Tip number 1, we talked about don't practice scales, practice sirens or sliders first. So let's do that together. I'm going to do an ah vowel. And for ladies, you'll be up the octave. Guys, you'll be down here on the bottom. And we're just going to practice an ah vowel with a slider. Keep the tone nice and bright and ah. So try to drop the jaw and the tongue to the base of the tongue to the base of the jaw like this. Next one. Keep that jaw open, keep it nice and bright, have some strength from the abdomen to be able to sustain it so it doesn't feel like it's pulling in the throat or feeling like it wants to close off. Now, if you were nice and gentle on those, still staying bright on the sound, you'll notice you're starting to wake the voice up a little bit. Now, you can do this exact same thing and repeat it 2 or 3 times, maybe even taking a 1-minute break in between each time you do it, and you're going to notice a bright ping. You're going to notice maybe your voice sounds brighter. You'll know that's your pitch to success. You know, I can hear it. I'm starting to get that bright ping. Ken Thompson talks about the bright timbre. So now we'll do the same thing just on an arpeggio or a triad. Keep it bright, keep the tongue dropped, keep the jaw open. Use your stomach and strengthen the abdomen to support the note. Now repeat that 2 or 3 times. Just rewind the program back or the video back, and just do that 3 or 4 times. Maybe take a minute here and there to relax the throat, drink some water. Take your time doing this. I guarantee all of a sudden you're gonna feel like you're lighter than air with your voice, so to speak. So that was the first thing. And as we do this, you're going to find that each one of these things really matter, and you're going to see this all come together. Now, as I do this with all of my students, we practice all of these things incrementally. So the next thing is, on the previous video, I did a Neil Diamond song, Love on the Rocks. So I say to practice in falsetto first. And you can do this for a long time. You can, love on the rocks, ain't no surprise. Pour me a drink and I'll tell you some lies. Yesterday's who's, right? So you can do this. So whatever song you want to practice or whatever it is that you want to practice, just do it a lot. Go around the house, be in your car, whatever your privacy of wherever you're practicing is. So I sing like this for a while. And I get the voice to place high, nice and high in the throat and nice and high in resonance. And you're going to find that, the ease and the relaxation of the way that's supposed to feel. So when I bring it down to actually sing, love on the rocks, ain't no surprise. Pour me a drink and I'll tell you some lies. Yesterday's blue, right? And you're going to find that all of a sudden, because I practiced it on falsetto and was able to remind myself with muscle memory to relax the throat, as I bring it down, I know what it's supposed to feel like, and it feels a lot easier to sing. That was number 2. Number 3 was to practice with no consonants. Do this on all your songs. Do it in falsetto. And do that over and over again. Now you can even do this contiguously. So you feel how the exchange from one vowel to another vowel is supposed to feel by getting there easily, having access to each vowel. It's called the vocal tract. Again, I talk to my students about what's called vocal tract shaping those vowels from one vowel to another for the path of least resistance. So it's the easiest, accessible, relaxed response in the throat possible. Now, we can bring that down. Right? We could practice in the original key without the consonants, just so we get that same feeling that we did in head voice or falsetto. We bring it down into chest voice so we have the same ease. I go, it feels like about the same as when I did it in falsetto down in my chest register. Now, when we go to sing the words, a way to remind the throat to stay open. And we want to build open throat technique, muscle memory that holds the ah vowel or an open throat feeling of like you're floating on a cushion of air. We'll throw H's into the sound. Love on the rocks, ain't no surprise. Just pour me a drink and I'll tell you some lies. Hear how it sounds like I'm just kind of floating on a cushion of air? Now, a lot of crooners do this a lot. You'll really hear crooners, how they really use that air to their advantage to keep the throat open. But we don't want to overuse the air. We want to pull those H's out quickly so we don't dry out the chords. Now, let me give you another example of this that's going to sound kind of funny. Let's use a Creedence song, Fortunate One, and, it ain't me, I'm no fortunate one, no, and you're kind of singing heavy on a sound, but you can throw, it ain't me, I'm no fortunate one. You can throw these H's in to train the throat to stay open so that you don't collapse the throat. Pinch and squeeze, and as you develop this, you're going to find that there's a lot more ease. It's like a car turning a corner. Instead of going, every corner of a vowel that you've got to take isn't so stiff. You just kind of, turn the corner like this and turn the corner like this, and you're able to get around the corners or this vowel exchange with great ease because of these H's. Now, the last one. I'm going to put in the description a very, very, maybe the most important component to this, and that is diaphragmatic support. So many people talk about this, and just watch and see if they can actually sing full songs end to end. All these guys on YouTube and stuff, they talk about, you should do this and you should do that, and this is your ceiling of singing here, how you get past your vocal plateaus and stuff. And yet they never demonstrate anything. No complete songs end to end, and they show no students doing complete songs end to end. That's why I have the slogan, the proof is in the singing. If the coach can't do it and do it well and don't display students doing it, why in the world do you think he's going to be able to teach you how to do it? Straight up. So, with this diaphragmatic support, we want to practice, hey, and then relax. Think you're calling out to somebody. Hey, and relax. Hey, and relax. Now, if you're just going, hey, and you feel no support, and it feels like, man, Ken, really, I'm tensing up my stomach. I should be up. No. So how you'll know is if you do what's called a huffing exercise. Hey, 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 and you'll feel your stomach come out. You'll feel the whole breath as you're breathing in. You'll hey, and your whole stomach will protrude, and then you pull in this sound kind of like you're going to the bathroom. Number 2, hey, and if you want to hear it fatigue quickly and you know that you can tell that you're losing strength in the sound, you'll do it back to back. Hey, 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 hey. Now, if you did that with me that many times and you notice that your sound volume started to diminish to something like this, hey, 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 you'll notice that it's tensing up and binding up, and you need to stop, maybe get in there and massage it a little bit, but relax it enough to give it enough relaxation response so it has the resiliency and elasticity to be able to kind of like an accordion, coming like this and then coming back in and then relaxing again and coming back in, to have the ability to have a relaxation response to give you the strength you need to go up to get the next note. Now, I cover all of this in my singing course if you're interested, and then some. You can find it right here at KenTamplinVocalAcademy.com, where I also have a free singing forum over there with over 25,000 people, all negotiating and discussing all this stuff with all of my students that are getting awesome at singing. And we prove it because at Ken Tamplin Vocal Academy, the proof really is in the singing. All right? Definitely stick around for my next video. I'm gonna sing for the people.